Why Chelsea should sack Maurizio Sarri. Before the video starts, hit the subscribe button and remember to like and share the video if you enjoy it. Over the last few months, Maurizio Sarri has come under increasing pressure from the media about his use of Jorginho and Kante in midfield and about his stubbornness to revert from his 4-3-3 system. Despite this criticism, many in the media will say that Sarri needs to be given time and that Chelsea shouldn't just jump to a decision to sack a manager after one season. However, I would make the argument that why carry on employing a manager if you know that it's not going to work, and to me, Sarri at Chelsea is never going to work. I have 4 fundamental reasons why I believe this. First is that I don't think he's suitable for the role of a head coach who will work under a director of football. Roman Abramovich and the Chelsea board seem set on the idea of working with a director of football, which is currently Maria Graniscova. Seems to be the main person involved in Chelsea transfer activity, and it seems that Chelsea have changed their transfer policy into one that's more sustainable. I think that Sarri's stubbornness to use players who may be not suited exactly to the role has been a major issue, as seen with the likes of Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Ross Barkley not getting enough game time, and Chelsea really lacking midfielders who can dribble with the ball and almost play as an advanced playmaker. When operating under a director of football, a coach needs to be flexible in the way he uses players, which Sarri clearly isn't. Sarri's combative personality is also a problem, as when working with a director of football, any issues like this between personalities can really cause a rift, and this is a major problem that Chelsea will probably need to fix. The second reason is his lack of player knowledge outside of Serie A. Chelsea's change of transfer policy will mean they'll be looking at a variety of players from a variety of European leagues. Sarri himself has admitted that he only really watched Serie A, so his player knowledge of other players in different leagues isn't considerable at all. This is a major problem, as when it comes to transfers, Sarri seems set on signing players he knows from Serie A, which is seen with the likes of the signings of Higuain, Kovacic and Jorginho, and the targeting of Kalidou Koulibaly, which means that Chelsea often will end up in the future buying older and overpriced players, which could happen if they look to buy Higuain this summer. Chelsea have been lucky in many regards to get both Kovacic and Higuain on loan, but when it comes to the summer, when Chelsea are looking to sign players on permanent deals, they could make massive mistakes if they stick to one league, looking at overpriced and overvalued players who could be, towards the end of their career, 28 and 29. This isn't a problem if you're looking for one special player, but if you're looking for a whole side around this mark, this could be a real problem in the future, especially if you're overpaying for them, as it looks like they could do with the likes of Higuain and Kovacic if they make them deals permanent. Chelsea should have hired a manager who had a vast variety of player knowledge, as this would have helped them in their transfer policy, whereas sticking to one particular league is going to cause problems, especially if Sarri doesn't want to use players that he's not familiar with. Number 3, Sarri's lack of tactical versatility. In the last few months, Chelsea's 4-3-3 system, which looked to be a really good way of functioning the side earlier on in the season, has been shown to have vulnerabilities, with sides man-marking Jorginho and pressing Chelsea high. They've really exploited Chelsea's main strength and turned it into a weakness. Whilst Jorginho is excellent on the ball and excellent at pressing high up the pitch, he is exploited when the team are on the counter, as he doesn't have the athleticism or tackling ability to break up attacks in the same way that Kante does. But playing Kante in this position wouldn't solve anything really, because Chelsea's ability to build up from the back wouldn't be as good as it is now, as Kante is not that sort of player. He's more of a ball-winning player who will sit as an anchor man, break up attacks, and let the more creative players move the ball forward. It seems obvious to me at least that Chelsea should move to a double pivot system, but Sarri's tactical stubbornness has really been an issue, especially in games. Against Arsenal, when it was clear this wasn't working, Sarri just kept on with the same sort of system, which was seen against Manchester City, where Chelsea were undone and humiliated really with a 6-0 defeat. Whilst I would still consider Sarri a top manager, this flaw in his system is a massive problem, especially if Chelsea want to progress to the latter stage of the Champions League, as this tactical stubbornness is a real problem. The likes of Pep Guardiola and even Klopp have shown that tactical versatility is a must amongst top managers now, due to the tactical variation in many teams and the ability for managers to spot weaknesses and set up a side to counter these. Number 4, Sarri's likeliness of self-implosion. As we've seen with Conte and Mourinho before him, managers who have a combative personality at Chelsea are likely to have self-implosion somewhere along the line, and this is a recipe for disaster. Chelsea need a cool-headed manager who's flexible and willing to work with the board, unlike Sarri, who's tactically stubborn in terms of transfers, and has a habit of shifting blame onto players or even the board if things don't go his way. Thank you for watching, like and share the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.